What's up, y'all? Happy Thursday. Oh, I've been having like a slight little headache all day, and it's finally going away, and I'm so happy. I just needed to get in some cold weather. What did I do today? I worked out, I rode my bike, and battled this stupid little headache, because I refuse to take, when my headache's really slight, I refuse to take any medicine. I'm like, you could fight this. And all the natural remedy videos I watch about getting rid of headaches, I forget it every time. I forget what I'm supposed to do. Rub your temples, something crazy. I don't even remember, but it's finally going away, so that is great news. Other than that, y'all, that's really it. I really been pinned to watching this hurricane. I've been watching it so much that when I went outside today, I'm like, dang, it ain't even raining. Because it's just been in this hurricane, praying for everybody down there. And yeah, it's been a drought where I live. But yeah, praying for those people down there. I know that's gotta suck, but they're Floridians. They're used to that life, man. A lot of them did not leave. A lot of them couldn't leave, but some of them were determined to stay. And shout out to them that keep riding it out every year. It couldn't be me. Other than that, let's get into the news. Let's see. Michigan teenager has been charged with the unalivement of a gay Detroit man and will be tried as an adult. Ali Wong uses her new comedy special as a chance to reframe the stereotype of middle-aged divorced women with herself as the leading example. Across Florida, 1.6 million customers are without power, according to sensor data. Caroline Calloway drew scrutiny from many online this week after she shared she's not evacuating. A lot of people weren't evacuating. A lot of people that live in Florida, they feel no need to evacuate. The long debate between the two U.S. Senate candidates from Arizona highlighted national partisan divides on the border, abortion policy, and more. Carrie Lake and Ruben Gallego. Hurricane Milton has damaged the roof of Tropicana Field and caused a crane to collapse in St. Petersburg. A person familiar with the situation that the president did not know that the Florida governor is refusing to take the vice president's calls about the hurricane recovery when he praised DeSantis as gracious. He didn't know. Hurricane Milton's maximum sustained winds dropped to 110 miles per hour as it continued to move inland, weakening to a Category 2. So that's good. Weakened. Country music star Garth Brooks names the woman who accused him of SMAPE in a lawsuit last week. He said, y'all want to know who she is? I'm going to tell you. Garth is fighting back against some allegations. The revelation unleashed a wave of criticism from Second Amendment groups and conservative media, which accused Kamala Harris of hypocrisy given her long-standing support of measures that would restrict people from purchasing certain types of weapons. With less than 4 weeks left until Election Day, Trump is scheduled to hold rallies in staunchly Democratic states. A tornado that hit St. Louis this afternoon as Hurricane Milton approached that state unalived multiple people. Kamala Harris' presidential campaign crossed $1 billion fundraising. An Afghan man arrested on charges of planning an attack on Election Day worked as a security guard in Afghanistan for the CIA. See, this is when conspiracy theories it goes wild, because it's why would, anyway, they're supposed to have the background checks of the background checks and continue to keep getting that background checks. I know I had to constantly keep getting them when I held some kind of clearance, so I'm just confused by all this. 5 people are unalived after a small plane crashed in Catalina Island off the California coast on Tuesday. Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro tells NBC News that he spoke with tech mogul Elon Musk over the weekend, but said politics never came up. Donald Trump lashed out at Kamala Harris, calling her a horrible person, a liar, a radical left Marxist, and not smart person. He also told the crowd that he tends to get angry during his speeches, that he rejects advice to be nicer. The science of how Hurricane Milton became such a monster. New York Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers refused speculation that he played a role in the firing of head coach Robert. I resent any accusations because they're patently false. As Hurricane Milton barrels towards Tampa, social media followers, local officials have expressed concern for Tom Malinowski, who has refused to leave his sailboat. And then they shut down his little TikTok account. He was making money off of there. Hopefully they bring it back. Limited IV fluid supply stemming from damage caused by Helene is forcing some hospitals across the U.S. to delay elective surgeries. Hospitals are growing anxious that Hurricane Milton could further exacerbate the short supply. A years-long case involving the mother of a popular YouTube star and 11 teen content creators who accused her of abuse and exploitation came to an end Tuesday after the parties reached a $1.85 million settlement, according to attorneys. I don't even know what she was thinking. I mean, y'all be working with these kids. These kids are getting smart. Y'all better be breaking them off some change. Sean Diddy wants to go to trial on the charges next spring, his lawyers informed Judge. I don't think that's how that works, Diddy. They to go to trial when they're ready. But, I mean, you have a case, a right to a speedy trial. That's for sure. 40 of the top private universities across the United States are under fire after a lawsuit was filed accusing the institutions of conspiring to overcharge students for their education. That is not shocking. Let's see. Alright, I think starting to repeat. I don't know if I liked anything on here. Let me see. Oh, Dion Cole. This is funny.
And you couldn't feel, I heard you dated one of Shaq's exes, and you couldn't feel the shoes, literally or figuratively.
Nah, yeah,
Why would you do that?
Don't ever fuck out the Shaq. That's the point. Like, don't do
Why? Why would you do that?
I didn't know at the time. She told me later. After I got up, I was like, man, that was real hollow. That was real hollow. Why was that so hollow? I'm whistling in this one. With the just nothing.
Come on.
Nathan. Touch nothing. Touch nothing, nothing at all. And I was like, so I was just like, yeah, so who did you used to deal with? And she told me, and I was like, get the fuck out of here. I said, that's
You should have told me that before.
Dude, she told me she should tell everybody before. She should tell everybody she should go, hey, my name is such and such, and you know I fucked with Shaq. They'd be, oh, okay, well, nice meeting you, sister. Dude, Shaq.
You ain't go back, though?
That's my nigga. No, I ain't go back, man. That was traumatizing. I was traumatizing, Jack. I'm telling you, nobody. If she fuck with Shaq, just keep it moving.
Dion said that was traumatizing. Not why didn't she tell nobody? Shaq out here destroying people like that? That ain't cool. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. So Keisha Bottoms is complaining because she said, I was once again told by hostess that I could not be seated in an Atlanta area restaurant, not the same one as last time, because I had on yoga pants, which was supposedly against their strictly enforced casual business policy. After I pointed out that there were patrons, none of whom looked like me, who had on shorts, baseball caps, flip-flops in the restaurant, the manager offered to seat us in a not-so-full restaurant in an hour. It can't just be me. I did not eat there, and I'm hoping to connect with the owner soon. I'm not sharing the name of the restaurant this time because I was told the last time I did, people called and threatened the staff, but I would like to know if others are having this experience. Of course, Keisha. Yes. The dress codes are getting out of control. J. Cole releases a song addressing the Drake-Kendrick rap beef and where he stands. What do he say? Because I'm not listening to that. I don't feel like it. Somebody said, I pulled the plug because I seen where that was about to go. Oh, these are the lyrics. He said, I pulled the plug because I seen where that was about to go. They wanted blood. They wanted clicks to make they pockets grow. Wouldn't have lost the battle, dog. I would have lost a bro. I would have gained a foe. He's so wholesome. He doesn't do beef. He'll do ground turkey. Cole can rap, point blank, period. Cole is such an underrated lyricist, best of the three in my opinion. Cole, like F the negativity, my mental health mean everything to me. Listen, Cole said he didn't need the clicks. He's never been on the click status. Vice President Kamala Harris warns there will be consequences for companies that jack up rates amid of Hurricane Milton. They already are. Hers and plane tickets is out of control. Travis Barker's daughter said she wasn't voting for nobody. She said she'd vote for somebody next year, and people just really ate her up in the comments. Like, for one, the president election is every 4 years. But then she released a thing, apologizing, yada, yada, yada. Dr. Dre is sued for $10 million by his divorced psychotherapist alleging unbearable harassment. In a statement, Dre's lawyer Howard King tells Rolling Stone that Dre previously filed a confidential complaint against Sophie with the Osteopathic Medical Board of California last year, seeking to get Dr. Sophie punished for dereliction of duties and incredible incompetence. That complaint seeks revocation of Dr. Sophie's license to provide mental health counseling to needy patients in a gross violation of all applicable standards. Dr. Sophie inserted himself into contentious divorce while he simultaneously treated not only Mr. and Mrs. Young, but their children. He was terminated when it was revealed that he was encouraging one of their children to take sides against Mr. Young, even encouraging his son to go to press false allegations in order to force a financial settlement that he recommended. King claims in the statement Dr. Sophie has consistently rebuffed the medical board's attempts to investigate the claim, but has now filed a desperate suit while the noose of the medical board is tightening. Look at Patty. Patty looks good. 80 years old, baby. Still looking good. Jennifer Lopez says the pain she went through almost took her out for good and admits she's excited to be on her own. She said, not 1 second, that doesn't mean it didn't almost take me out for good. It almost did, but now I'm on the other side of it. I think to myself, it is exactly what I needed. Thank you, God. I'm sorry it took me so long. I'm sorry that you had to do this to me so many times. I should have learned it 2 or 3 times ago. I get it. You had hit me really hard over the effing head. You dropped the house on me. Don't have to do it again. And by the way, that doesn't mean I have everything figured out. Now I'm excited when you say you're just going to be on your own. Yes, I'm not looking for anybody because everything I've done for the past 25, 30 years, been in these different challenging situations. What can I effing do when it's just me flying on my own? I mean, listen, would you rather be rich or failed in love? I'd rather prosper in my money, honestly. J-Lo will be fine. She will be fine. Besides your phone, wallet, and keys, what do you carry with you every day? If y'all ain't saying the Lord, then I don't know what to tell y'all. Somebody said a lippy or a chaplet, which now I call for my kids. Somebody said kids, lip balm, child, the blood of Jesus, lower back pain and knee problems, this wagon I'm dragging, sense, y'all be lacking sense, debt and some weed, the full armor of God, amen, AirPods, perfume, a comeback, you never know who needs to get read. Somebody said they glizzy, Jesus Christ of the living God. She said, Vaseline is getting dry out here. Not anxiety. The weight of my past mistakes. The grace of God. Somebody said a vape. Asthma pump. You gotta have the asthma pump. Let's see what else is going on around here. So Texas elementary school teachers accused of giving students sleep stickers. Yeah, they was putting them kids to sleep. Lisa Lovano said her daughter came home showing her the sticker. Lovano claims her daughter told her that the other kids in her class also received one. The next day we went to school. We brought evidence up there and we filed a report. We did say we wanted to file criminal charges if that's something that is true. The expectation was the school would notify other parents after nearly 2 weeks went by. Luviano group increasingly concerned and decided to go contact other parents about the stickers. Somebody said that's horrible without parent permission, but they are on Amazon. I know this is serious, but where can I get them stickers? I'll be up at 3 a.m. for no reason. Y'all kids bad. They need a nap. Don't get my kids nothing without my permission, period. Are the parents upset because they didn't think of it first? Not the teachers giving melatonin stickers. The fact that they didn't make melatonin stickers is wild when they say melatonin is bad for kids. So I'm not understanding the melatonin stickers. I mean, I know they're not for kids, but just the fact that they've made them. Somebody said this is the reason why some kids' favorite color is 7. They making grilled honey buns, y'all. The big bakery finishes. Turkish airline pilot reportedly passes away mid-flight after taking off from Seattle. Wow. The Met Gala theme is announced. Pharrell, Lewis Hamilton, A$AP Rocky, Coleman Domino, and LeBron James to serve as co-chairs. Fashionable men. A grocery shopping tip that you think every grown adult should know. Move out the middle of the aisle and wipe your basket down. Them are the 2 tips I got for you. Make a list and don't shop when you're hungry. Put stuff back where you found it. The off-brand tastes the same as the name brand. Check your cabinet's freezer before going to the market. Write a list and don't shop hungry. It's okay to get upset when they switch the store around. I hate when they switch the store around. That is the worst. Tina Knowles becomes emotional while accepting an honor at the Glamorous Woman of the Year event. Get it, Miss Tina. Alright, let's see what else we got, y'all. FBG Duck's mother files a lawsuit, Little Dark King Von's estate, and others over her son's unalivement. Don't know who any of those people are. I do know who King Von is, but not the other one. Cardi B is showing y'all her Hermes collection. Offset bought most of them. We already talked about Deion Cole, but let me see what the comments are saying. That's not what Superhead said. Yeah, Superhead said Shaq wasn't that big, but maybe Superhead is just huge. First off, he's a comedian. Most definitely is probably telling a joke. Y'all do y'all own research. If you read Superhead's book, you'll know Shaq ain't packing. Some men think a penis leaves a woman wide, but an 8-pound baby doesn't. I wish some men went and learned to the makings of her body. The amount of people who don't know if this is a joke is alarming. Am I the only one who remembered Corinne Steffen saying that Shaq is small? The ones over 6'5" are never packing. Everybody's saying that Shaq ain't packing. Somebody said men gossip too much. Florida officials are warning about the fire risk from electric cars as Hurricane Milton approaches. Don't be leaving them cars plugged up in your garages. They be catching on fire. Milli Vanilli, that came back, became popular again because it was in that Menendez show. Former 106 Park host Free shuts down long-standing rumor about having a child with Jay-Z. Was people still talking about this? Because this is like the oldest rumor. Somebody said, y'all believe anything just like y'all believe Sierra had an eggplant. It took 20 years to tell us though. Bruh, I don't remember her voice sounding like this. Free, you literally were pregnant during 106 Park and tried to cover up the belly, and after that you went ghost. Free and Foxy both made statements vindicating Jay-Z during the same week after being silent on allegations after all these years. Jay is writing big checks. Jay probably told everybody to tighten up because why in the same week are everyone trying to prove allegations that have been circulating? Maybe Beyonce finally put her foot down and was like, and another thing. She said, do this and do that. Sierra reveals that her single Goodies was almost given to, what's her name, Britney Spears, which, I mean, it wouldn't have been what we know Goodies as. Nicki Minaj did not like that her ex came to her concert at all. She said he was miserable. Alright, check this World Star, even though World Star is so sketch. Sean Strickland doubled down on his comment that men are not supposed to be happy. He came back and told y'all again, y'all not supposed to be happy. Snoop Dogg's 1993 unalignment arrest is officially sealed. So if y'all didn't get what y'all needed from that, good luck. Velma has been officially canceled after 2 seasons. I've never watched that show. Rick Ross is wearing his own mask. Looks really crazy. That does not look like Rick Ross. Spirit Airlines flight attendant kicks passenger off a plane for wearing crop tops. They pick and choose who they don't like they dress code. I've been seeing that a lot. Rapper Scarface revealed he had an open heart surgery and it was successful. Alright, let's see what Reddit got going on. How do you know that you're attractive? I put that on my mama and my hood. I look good. I don't know. My husband still wants to blink me. I mean, I've been staring at this face so long. I grew to love it. People compliment me often. Heard this quote, when you're attractive, the world will let you know, but if you're not, you'll have to figure it out yourself. Strangers do you favors without you trying to ask. Having to ask. Old people will say it out loud. Believe me, if you're not attractive, somebody would have been and told you by now. You catch them looking at you. My grandma says I'm the handsomest boy ever, so I believe her. I'm sure people would tell you. I've told others if I think they're attractive. I also have a mirror that tells me exactly why people don't tell me I'm attractive. Dang. Parents, what secrets do your children think they're hiding from you? My 5-year-old sneaks into his 18-month-old brother's bed every night. He thinks he's being sneaky, but I hear him crawl back into his own bed when I get up at 5 a.m. and keeps both of them calm because our neighbors are loud and scare them often. I know my 10-year-old writes long letters professing his love to a girl in his class, but never gives them to her and throws them in the trash. Kids be thinking they so sneaky. My kids sneak food from the pantry after they go to bed. I always know because they forget to turn the lights off. The funniest part about kids is lying. Like, especially my boys, I always know when they're lying. Even to this day, their voice changes. Start looking all around, stuttering. That my 3-year-old thinks I don't know who drew on the wall. My 5-year-old daughter has a stash of snacks inside of a cat tree. The cats usually end up dragging them out, and then I overhear her scolding the cats. I let this go on because it's hilarious, and it's nothing I haven't already given her. Not a parent, but when we were kids and none of us were sick, my parents would give us those disgusting purple Tylenol flu pills that you had to chew. My little sister would fake taking them and then stash them under the couch. Our house got flooded in a hurricane, and when we pulled the couch out, the carpet underneath dyed purple from all the pills dissolving in the flood water. Y'all didn't have enough sense to get rid of them, flush them down the toilet. I did make some fake vomit one time to get out of school. I don't know if my mom ever found out that was fake, but yeah. We run the old thermometer under the hot water trick too. Works every time. My daughter thinks she gets away with reading when she should sleep. The fact that I have a large book expenditure each month is also a giveaway. Now I gotta ask my mom if she knew I was lying about that. She probably gonna say, yeah, I knew, but I like to think she didn't. Let's see what am I the a-hole got going on. I don't like any of these, so I'm going to go to my story time. Why not? Let's save my voice.
Okay, I just got a couple questions. One, are you going to cook him? Because you look like you finna flash fry, pan sear this young man. Why that much oil? The anointing makes a difference because you don't need a lot. The centurion man went up to Jesus and he said, you ain't even got to come over here. When I tell a soldier, go, he go. When I say come, he come. Why are you pouring that much oil on him? Two, if you're going to pour that much oil on him, why are you putting your finger over the nozzle? What are you slowing down to stop it? You putting a pound of oil on him. You're finna fry him like a Thanksgiving turkey. Just pour it on, dripping and drip drop. Three, does he have a change of clothes at the church? Does he just go sit in the car and just oil it up? You just greasing up all in the driver's seat? used to go pom-pom cross. This? Excessive. All right, this is...
I need to know the backstory on this young man, why he got all this oil on him. Secondly, how is he getting home? Are y'all putting trash bags on the car? How is he gonna ever see again? If I put hair oil in my hair and a little gets in my eye, I can't see for the whole day. Like, I have so many questions. So many questions. What are the people saying? Somebody said that's Diddy's church. Why is he marinating him like that? In this economy, yeah, oil is expensive. My mama would have been so mad, all that oil in my hair. Somebody said he emptied the oil clip. What if that was a new shirt? Whole outfit is done. Because ain't nobody letting him put that in a machine. Somebody said just dip me in the baptism pool. Somebody said, is it hair growth oil? Somebody said he done super soaked the saint. I don't know what this dog ate, but it was pooping Orbeez. So clearly Orbeez. I thought they were, I don't know what it was, but Orbeez are those beads. So clearly he ate all of them. Somebody said this case was seen at Animal Urgent Care in Arvada in Colorado. Video credit goes to Bailey Harmon. Our team enjoyed the sweet boy and having a hand in helping him feel better. Does this look like corn or what? Accidents happen and dogs are quick, y'all. He needed surgery to remove the rest, but he's on the road to recovery. He is underweight, but from what I understood, was pretty recently rescued. So y'all didn't know that he ate all those Orbeez when he wasn't eating and the Orbeez disappeared? Because I know kids, they would be like, Mom, my Orbeez is gone. I'm telling my kids this is how Orbeez are made, so they stop asking me for them. Somebody said, does he do birthday parties? Yeah, I don't know how this ended up on my FYP, but FYP is interesting. Listen, my FYP, the comments on this is hilarious. They were like, see how his fingernails aren't long? Very mindful, very demure. See how he stopped trying to rush it and slow down? Very mindful, very demure. Somebody said the next car is waiting. Somebody said I should call him. Somebody said I'm way too single. People women love this. They really are. Somebody said, my ex could never. Somebody said, see how he slowed down eventually? Somebody said, bro, chill. My wife is on this app. Somebody said, I think a tear just ran down my leg. Like, the women love this video.
We just landed after a 10-hour flight, and the first thing my husband requests is a hot dog. So instead of running to the store, I just decided to make it myself. I started by cutting up some pork and placing that in the freezer while I got started on my hot dog buns. I combined some yeast, sugar, and milk, let that bloom while I started on mixing all of my dry ingredients together. I added some melted butter before combining my wet and dry and adding an egg. I gave that a good mix, and once it came together, I covered it for 5 minutes before turning it out and kneading it. I then placed my dough into a bowl and let that rise for 45 minutes. In the meantime, I got started on making some mustard. My husband doesn't have ketchup on his hot dog, so I just made some mustard for him. I took it off the stove, I set that aside to cool, and diced up some onion as a topping. He doesn't care for relish, so this makes it a lot easier. After 45 minutes, I punched down my dough and formed it into little hot dog-shaped buns before brushing them with some egg wash and baking them for about 15 minutes. While those were cooling, I got started on my sausage. His favorite sausages are German ones, so I opted for that instead of the classic hot dog sausage. Once my meat was ground up, I got started on all my spices, then poured those into my meat before letting that combine for about 3 to 4 minutes. In the meantime, I washed my casing and let it soak for about 30 minutes before stuffing that with my meat and twisting it into little links. I worked on this in batches, poached them for about 3 to 4 minutes, fried them off, and then it was time to assemble. I put my bun and sausage down, topped it with my condiments, and he loved it. We just landed at
Nora Smith. I would never do this. Even if I had this much time on my hand, I would never. But this voice, this everything has earned her millions of followers and millions of hot dogs.
I just seen a post that said, if you want to know if you got self-control, look at your stomach. First of all, your mama. Then I looked at that profile picture. Need to be worried about controlling them edges. Wench. I just...
Not wench.
Have you been getting a special sticker in school? He said, yes, Mommy, I get a special sticker. I said, what does the sticker look like? He said, I get it right here on my hand, and it has the storms with the clouds and the stars and the moon. And so I said, well, when do you get it? He said, we get it, and after we get it, I go and sit down, and then after that, we go for our nap.
Spring ISD parents are pushing for criminal charges after they say teachers gave sleeping aids to their children.
2 Northgate Crossing Elementary School teachers, they have been removed now from class and placed on administrative leave as police investigate the allegations. Parents want to know how long this was going on.
We've been doing this to our kids. They ain't no telling what the side effects are in the long run.
My trust was broken by this teacher that we've opened our hearts to.
I smell a lawsuit brewing.
Sir, what is your address? I just want to know if this is going to work. Because if this right here work, we going into business. I'm telling you, we going to start a business. We going to be ratchet strapping houses for $4,900. That's what we going to charge. I just need to know if it's going to work. I've seen a lot of things, but I've never seen an aluminum foil car wrapped in tape trying to protect it from getting water in the inside. Hey, I don't suggest nobody do this. I don't even think this is going to work.